Well, it's definitely not something I was expecting to cover, but what the heck? Since the response to my Free Guy video was so good, I think I'll follow up another simultaneous Disney Plus holding into a Max and Relax video with my first viewing thoughts on last year's Ron's Gone Wrong, in which a young man named Barney, voiced by Jack Dylan Grazer, ends up getting a robot for his birthday. Though said robot was apparently damaged in shipping, and rather than being sent back to the factory and reformatted, it's instead it becomes his eccentric friend named Ron, voiced by Zach Galifianakis, and as Barney and Ron try to deal with the struggles of everyday life in middle school, and also how the company who wants the robot back for their own purposes. Hijinks definitely ensue, to say the least. Yeah. The film is the first feature from relative newcomer Locksmith Animation under 20th Century Studios videos, so it means like people having the robots having like Star Wars or Marvel skins is fair game. I mean, and they're a British company, which makes some of the jokes make a bit more sense if you think about it from that perspective. Like, even someone who does like British animation, like how how it's like the non-such school. I think if it was like set in the States, so basically it'd be like something like something or other, I suppose. And also, oh, the whole idea where in one scene where Ron apparently can't find his pants or he's wearing some undergarments. Well, that's what they call pants in England. Like it's not like the or depending on the context, that's not very good or rubbish. As in due to competition from other films, despite critical acclaim, the movie did pants at the box office. Yeah. So, in the scheme of robots, hot meets, human tails going, like, it's not quite on the same level as, like, the Iron Giant or Bumblebee or even Big Hero 6 for that matter, but it is at least better than Next Gen, which I'm not looking forward to covering that. I mean, the fact that they even have this kind of metric definitely says something about how many of these kinds of movies I've seen in my life. I mean, there are a lot of ones you expect. Like Barney's also got asthma. His father's a widower. His grandmother's kind of eccentric since the wall came down. And I realize in the context I'm covering this movie, it definitely is kind of strange. And even though I don't think it's a bad movie. It's all right. I gotta say, I think it was a good instinct for me to go see Dune instead. How do you know? And with that in mind, like the whole antagonistic tech bro villain, I think Free Guy handled that subplot a lot better, as with the whole more benevolent figure here to balance it out. Like let's just say that the Mark in this movie, voiced by Justice Smith, is a bit less obsessed with metaverse than the real life tech Mark is. I'll just deal with that as it comes. That's comes from not against idea. The animation itself is very bright, very colorful. The designs of the human characters takes some getting used to. I guess after seeing stuff like Raya and Encanto and even Luca for that matter, I guess just way too used to how other ones and also good things about Mitchell's vs. Machines and Flea, but I haven't seen those yet, man. And with that in mind, I think the whole hour and 57-minute runtime is a bit beefy. Like they could have trimmed it down by about 10-15 minutes to the beginning and maybe streamline through the subplots. Like I get what they're trying to say. Hey, about the stuff, but I think subtlety was definitely kind of lost in the shuffle. And but at the same time, I hope that Locksmith keeps improving and that they can definitely keep making movies. I mean, even though underperformed again due to who like the competition from stuff like Dune as well as the whole background in which it's released. I think that if Locksmith keeps going, they could definitely keep finding their own groove for themselves. Especially since I definitely am fascinated by kind of a lot of British animation. So, like I said, it's not the best anime movie that came out in 2021, but it's not the worst either, man. So, if I were to who say right now, I give it like at the very least like a 3 out of 5, 3.5 at the most. I think the pacing and the heavy-handedness of the messaging kind of keeps it from getting like a whole 4 out of 5. Like how like within Kanto and Raya and even Luca for that matter, it definitely helps that there's enough. They kept things straightforward in their messaging and simple. So anyway, that's all I'll say for now. I'm gonna have like a gaming vlog for y'all tomorrow, and I will definitely see y'all again soon. Take care, everyone.